never forget. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. Told me. That we cried. And grief, she came and stayed way longer than I'd like. But I found joy in my life. Felt my eyes.
Okay, figure that out. We are streaming to YouTube for the first time today. Let's get Susan in here. And so it was playing the music double time on the YouTube, and it's just a big old party. Big old party. Okay. I wanted to stream to Facebook as well, but hello, hello. I guess I don't know how to do both at the same time. So we are live on YouTube. You're so glorious, Susan.
You're so glorious.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. Microphone. Yay. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear us okay.
I think that's why I'm feeling all these energies around.
So many energies around.
Just some little bit.
Oh, a lot, a little bit. Oh my goodness, I can already feel myself sweating. This is my new thing, apparently. Being pregnant and healing, I start sweating. Okay. That's what we do. Okay, so today's theme is all around wealth. Wealth from within, cultivating prosperity for a flourishing world. I mean, the reality is everyone thinks we need, well, we do need money, right? Or we need some sort of value exchange. And because of that, as the human population has been programmed, we must acquire more. And hey, myself included, I would love more. And what I have learned through all of this is it's not about acquiring more. It's about being in the energy of prosperity. So there's a difference, because when you know that you're in the energy of prosperity versus wanting more, then the wanting is a lack, because it's never enough, and you will never, ever, 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 ever have enough. So delete all that. My intention, our intention today is for us all to be in the wealth, prosperity, light. And for all those that are joining us for the first time, I am Bethany Londyn, and I am a corporate healer. I am a master healer, physical, spiritual. I'm fabulous at creating opportunities for people. That's why the companies hire me, because they blow up in a good way. And Susan is phenomenal at connecting to loved ones on the other side. Her website that's coming very soon, guys.
It is. That is true. Yes, I am Susan Wagner. I connect with your loved ones. I help you They help me help you see where you're holding blocks and patterns that you're holding on to in this world, and we shift them in beautiful ways. So your life can be free from the fear-based energies that were created by them. Yeah, it's fun.
So if you guys have ever wanted to talk to someone on the other side, she can do that. But on top of it, they know she's a healer. So they're like, hey, we need to work on this and this and this and this and this. So, all right. So what we do, in case there's some new people, I think there's like a couple. We connect to divine light, God, universal energy, creator energy, because we want to get to the creation of all of this so we can reprogram ourselves. You guys are more than welcome to chime in. We do webinar setup so that you can anonymously, because we've done some very serious healings for our monthly calls. So we have it anonymous. So you can either write everybody or you can just write us, the hosts and the panelists, and Susan and I will both get it. If you have anything that's coming up for you that you want us to include in the healing, because we are just literally channeling what the spirits and the divine are bringing us so that we can support you in the best way possible. So if something's just really like nagging at you, let us know. And we just kind of channel it all. And sometimes it's very active and sometimes it's not. What else? This is all fun and games.
Yes, we are not medical experts by any means.
So this is all just fun if you want it to be. But you can also imagine that it's super powerful and transformative.
Yeah.
And along that note, should we go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that one other thing is that we hold no judgment towards anything that is coming up. And so I would deep dive into a judgment within yourself. So we just see it as stuff that needs to be released. So if we're looking into everybody's energetic field, just know that we're all on this call together and we all have the same energy in the same situations. It might be different in some form, but we are all collective as one being on this world, in this world. Yeah. So with that, Bethany, let's begin.
Are my miracles or my norm backwards? Right here. In my
What?
picture. Miracles
Yeah.
are my norm. Is it backwards or can you read it?
Miracles are my norm. I can read it.
Oh, you
No,
can.
it's not backwards. It's fine.
Okay. in my camera, it's backwards.
And there's a thumbs up.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. They're
Yeah.
all supportive. I love it when the emojis come through for us. Sometimes it happens and it's like spirit driven. I was on a podcast 2 weeks ago and I said something and all of a sudden the thumbs up came on. I'm like, oh, the spirits are telling you yes. This is a thing. Oh my
And
goodness.
it's beautiful because we sometimes dismiss it. Like, oh, no, that's your loved ones coming through loud and clear.
Yeah, bringing us the beautiful signs. All right, I will do the connection to the light for now. And first and foremost, let's call in, I'm getting the Holy Spirit and removing all our ego so that we are so open to receive this. What would it take for this to be one of the most powerful healings you've ever experienced? And remember, this is also a global healing. So setting the intention, this supports gazillions of people around us because every one of us at a level of love is supporting 750,000. And if we get even higher than that, it's millions more. So supporting this planet today, supporting us. All right. Ooh, okay. I'm guided to some gold coins in our chest. Yes. Of course. All right. So if you feel like connecting with your heart, feel free to bring your hands to your heart. Oh, I yawn. I know. I yawn when I'm healing and releasing energy for y'all and for me and the planet. So just focusing, I'm seeing 3 coins. They're all slowly spinning in a triangle format. They're just kind of moving in a triangle, so in motion. Very pyramid-esque. So bringing that energy in for us. And now see, sense, and feel divine light, truth, creator energy coming. Feel free to look up if you want to without moving your head, or even with your eyes closed, just to allow the light to come in and creating that open channel to come in. It's lighting up your crown, lighting up your forehead, your third eye. Oh, removing all toxin. Oh man, this is what came up last night, is toxicity and metal. So, okay. So yeah, pushing that away from our head, anywhere there's metal toxicity in our head, that is not supporting us being in our truth. Let's release all that. Oh, letting the light shine, pushing everything back and down, but down the throat, down the shoulders, the back of the chest, These 3 coins are gaining traction. They're actually absorbing the lower density energy for us. Everywhere money is toxic as well, because some of it is metal. Let's release all that. And all the other metaphors that go along with that. Okay. And allowing now, see, sense, and feel this triangle of moving 3 gold coins that are expanding to drop down towards your lungs, your solar plexus, your sacral. Again, absorbing all negative energy everywhere we can't digest, deal with money, etc. Oh, release all that. And our root. Wow. So the triangle just collapsed in the root. So, okay. So we got to work on stability with money, or the experience of feeling stability with money, because that is our grounding. So just allowing that collapse to, we'll be grateful for it, for presenting itself. As it works its way down. Our legs, knees, ankles, feet, and then into the ground. Now the triangle has reformed, but it's perpendicular to the earth, or it's horizontal with the earth, I mean. So it is going face down, and it's going down, and it's releasing all the lower energies that we just picked up as it travels down towards the center of the earth, where we're going to connect. Down, 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 down to the center. And it looks like a party down here in the center of the earth, all waiting for us. Thank you. They're just waiting for us, these beautiful spirits. And they're waiting around a beautiful pond, and the gold coins are dropping into the pond, kind of like a wishing well. So may we be the blessings of infinite wishes today. Oh, which is also interesting because the movie Wish came out and I wanted to watch it. It's a Disney movie. I like kids' movies. Okay, so just allowing our coins to pick up those infinite wishes for all of us and those of prosperity. And now they are coming back up, and I'm just seeing all the spirit souls waving at us as we continue up, 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 all the way back up to where our feet are, activating those energies of infinite wishes and blessings in our feet, ankles, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, unconditional love, throat, ears, clearing out the ear so that we can fully hear. Again, removing the ego so that we are fully present and able to listen and receive today. And all the way up. And now I see the coins spinning, and they're above our head, just creating this opening in this portal. So once again, just allowing the light in. connecting to earth and back up. This light is consistent, going up and down, up and down. Oh, and calling in all our angels and guides to support the most perfect, beautiful healing today, and bubbling everyone up in their own protection as well. And then also to receive the blessings. Okay.
That was amazing. All right. We're going to bring in a big, huge fire hose of light, waterfall of light, however you want to see it. I would invite you to tune into your body right now before we start. Feel how it feels. And hopefully at the end of the session, it will feel even more lighter. We should have done this before you started because I felt really connected. And so let's tap into just the feelings within our body, within our soul.
And let's throw in the feeling of prosperity.
Yes.
How wealthy do you feel?
Like all wealth, right? Not just money-wise, but all. I'm making those faces because I can feel you guys. Okay. So let's bring in the fire hose of life. And it's funny because I don't want to talk about this. So can we clear and transmute anywhere where it's hard to talk about it, or we don't want to talk about it, or we're not allowed to talk about it? Clear and transmute all of that. We're not allowed to talk about feelings. We're not allowed to talk about money. We're not allowed to talk about or praise about our wealth or our good fortunes. Let's clear and transmute all of those energies, cut all cords, ties, any attachments. And it's attached to bragging, or you have bragging rights, or you're not. There's like bragging. I'm bragging about what I have. You can't brag about it. Clear and transmute all of that. Cut all cords, ties, any attachments to all of that.
Like everywhere money brings in the sirens. Warning. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Release all that. Yeah. So good.
Anywhere where it has to be a fire drill, or it has to be like a really big thing, and it's a negative thing attached to it, let's clear and transmute all of that. Anywhere where you're taught it had to be a negative thing, or it has to be negative consequences attached to money. And it's funny because the gross money is coming up, gross wealth, gross income, gross, everything has to be gross or negative energy attached to it. Let's cut all cords, ties, any attachments to all past lives, all dimensions, all realities, and anywhere where you guys are attached to the market. And there's like a lot of the depression energy in this group. So can we clear and transmute anywhere where depression means no money, or that there's never going to be money, or there's lack of money, or there's lack of prosperity? Clear and transmute all of that through all past lives, all dimensions, all realities. And there's a lot. Oh my God, there's so much coming up. There's grandfathers showing up like I have to stay in the pattern. I have to stay in the workflow. I have to work harder. I cannot do my own thing. I can't step out and do my own thing. Let's clear and transmute all of those energies through all past lives, all dimensions, all realities. Anywhere where you can't own your truth or your power or your control, let's clear and transmute all of those energies. And let's clear anywhere where you have to disconnect from money and prosperity and wealth. It's like you check out, you don't even give it a thought. Like you spend money and you don't give it a thought. You have wealth come in, you don't even give it a thought. It's kind of like you're allowing your mind to program the feeling attached to that wealth. So let's clear and transmute anywhere where you're allowing a disconnect of consciousness. And it's almost like there's no gratitude with it, even though I know that you're excited about the thing, but there's no gratitude with it. There's no feeling of gratitude. I need to be more clear. Clear and transmute all of those energies through all past lives, all dimensions, all realities.
I'm just realizing we're doing this for those in the US. Tax day, I think Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just got guided. We have actually a wealth program. So I'll give you guys a coupon code for 50% off of that if you are interested in that program. It was great.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Really, really moving. A lot of stuff.
Literally, as the day that we started, like this same day that we started, things started shifting and we received things. It's really cool.
It is really cool. It was at the time, but it's even cooler now, right? So, because we're at a different level. So,
Yeah.
see, that is so beautiful. Okay, so let's clear and transmute anywhere where we can't talk about it, or it's talking is evil, or that there's an evilness attacked to. I want to attack my words. Like I want to attack the wealth of it. Like, so anywhere where there's wealth and attack, let's just clear, transmute all of that. I have a lot of grandfathers showing up right now, and they're showing up as one, and they are giving me the energy and the space of it's so heavy and hard, and I have to work bloody hard for all of my wealth. Let's clear and transmute all of that. And they keep showing me how they work really hard, but they stay the same. I have to stay in the same job and I don't go anywhere. So anywhere where unconsciously you're in the same job and the wealth doesn't move, or the wealth doesn't jump up, or you're not able to get more wealth because you need to stay in a job where it's just one position, one pay
We get
grade.
limited. We have minimums and maximums that we set or that were set for us. So it's up to us to break those.
That is beautiful. Let's clear and transmute all of those limits.
Yes.
Cut all cords,
Unlimited here.
any attachments to any limits around, I can only make this much money because of this job, or because of this education, or because of, so anywhere where you need a limit because you only have this much done, or this much, I have to do this in order to get something back. Let's cut all cords, ties, any attachments to, I have to do this to get this, or I can only limit this to this.
I'm seeing it as like a smasher. It's like a smasher, something.
Yeah.
And so here's the maximum, here's the minimum.
So let's clear the smashers. So anywhere where you need to smash it down, you need to hide it, you need to pocket it, let's clear and transmute all of that.
And you pick this up from your lineage. So, yeah.
It's a beautiful gift that they gave you in order for you to let it go in this lifetime so that you can become abundant.
Yeah. If you guys want to think for a moment about all the things that your parents or your authority figures said around money, like money doesn't grow on trees, we don't have enough, that's not in the budget. If you want to think of those statements and envision like a garbage bag in the middle of a circle of all of us holding space, and just throw out all those comments. I'm sure you've done something like this before.
I have a massive headache.
Everywhere you don't want to remember, or it's a pain in the butt to remember. Once again, let's remove that ego. I know we did it before, but if we're at the right frequency, it will come right back. So let's shift our frequencies to release the ego for now so we can fully receive and be open. If you guys want to, feel free to move your eyes to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, up, down, up, down. Okay, now think of things that your parents may have said to you, or authority figures around money. I remember the starving kids in Africa. I definitely got that one. You got to work hard for your money, the challenges. When she was talking about the grandparents saying how they had to work so hard, I was like, I was seeing them be pissed off about how easy it can be to make money these days. They're actually pissed because we're like getting this new program that they didn't get. Then it actually, money can be so easily possible. And you don't have to work as hard anymore. So releasing all that anger that they may be holding over us. But thank you also for bringing it to the table for us. Oh, throwing it all in the garbage bag. All right. Tying that up. And okay, we're going to burn it. And the angels are ready to pull it away for us as well. So fire hose of light, purple flame, burning all those up, releasing them, transmuting them for the best of all, and allowing this garbage bag to now, well, it's all ripped, but taking it away. Anyway, thank you. Okay. Continue on.
I can't, I like choked. So
She's choked.
that's clear anywhere where words or saying words hold you in place or hold your limits in place, like you unconsciously say things without even realizing that you said it. That's clear all of those conscious beliefs or unconscious beliefs that you need to be unconscious of your words. Let's just clear and transmute all that. Let's clear and transmute anywhere where freedom is not free. There's like a lack attached to that. Clear and transmute anywhere where freedom is not free, or you have a cost attached to freedom, or clear and transmute anywhere where there's a cost attached to your freedom, or there's a price to pay for your freedom. Let's release all of those energies. And there's a lot of government energy coming in, like you owe the government or you always owe them. Let's clear and transmute all of those energies. I am clearly not laughing at you guys. I'm just at a different frequency. So I apologize if it's triggering you. Clear and transmute anywhere where freedom is not free or you always have to owe the government. That's clear and transmute. Anywhere where the government gets half or the government always gets money or you always have to pay the government for you living on this planet. That's clear anywhere where you're attached to. I might get in trouble for this one, but I'm going to clear that. That's clear anywhere where you're attached to the government has to own you or the government controls you. Can you clear and transmute all of those energies? Cut all cords, ties, any attachment.
Let's make paying taxes and whatever fees that we owe on so many things a freedom. A freedom. So we want to program that as a freedom, a choice.
Yeah.
Technically, you don't need to pay. And you can also pay because you want, you know, whatever supposedly they do, maybe, or maybe not. Definitely not doing any street work in LA. But just allowing your programming to take away the negative energy around like the taxes and the paying bills and all that, and getting into a space of like, I'm choosing to pay the bills.
Like the anger part of it. Like there's an anger, like I want you to think back at paying the bill. Were you in love when you like, oh my God, I'm super excited I get to pay this bill? Or were you in the energy of, fuck, I have to pay this bill? Sorry.
Yeah.
Like there's anger attached to it. That's the part. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. So just being in the light version of it, because everywhere we're neutral or light or in love, you will receive more abundance, more of the good stuff. And yes, you will receive more taxes as well as you make more too. So we want to be grateful because it's a sign that you're making more money. So just shifting that energy of everywhere taxes are like one of the worst things in the world. Paying bills are one of the worst things in the world. Just releasing all those energies. And I feel a lot of energy in the throat everywhere it suffocates you or you feel strangled by bills. Let's release all that. And I just want everyone to take a moment and think of a bill that they need to pay or that they have paid in the past or that they're about to pay or that they get to pay tomorrow or Monday. Just think of an ugly bill. Yeah. That you were not a fan of. And now go to that bill. Oh, I got one. the husband, next husband. So imagine yourself now paying that bill and saying, thank you. How powerful it is that I have created the funds to pay for this. I am that powerful. I am a co-creator in making money, receiving money, and allowing money in, allowing wealth in. And I can easily and effortlessly pay this. Even if it felt otherwise, we're reprogramming the moment. Oh, sending so much love to whoever it was that you were paying, even if it was the government. Government could use a little love, actually a lot of love. All right, saying thank you and letting it go. Letting it go. So if throughout the day you have other big expenses that come to mind, try and get present with it, bless it, say thank you, and shift the energy, especially before pain. Because if you're in the energy of frustration, anger, etc., you're just going to create more of that anger, frustration, lack, etc.
And I would clear all the pocket energies of that too, because I'm hearing that there's hidden energies. So really feel the excitement, feel it with so much joy. All right, so they're guiding me to go to play. Like we can't play or we can't change the play of things. So can you clear and transmute anywhere where you can't play with money? There's like a control of playing with money that's clear and transmute all of that.
Think of a kid playing with money or Monopoly.
Oh my God, you might make wrong
Game.
mistakes or that there's big mistakes or that you're not going to do it right. Clear and transmute all of that. Cut all cords, ties, any attachments. So anywhere where you can't play or there's a lack of play or you're not responsible enough to have abundance or you're not responsible to have all this money, that's clear and transmute all of that. You can play and be responsible for your limits or for your world. So anywhere where you're attached to your parents, you are not old enough, you're not wise enough, basically was told to you that you're not good enough. Well, I want to say not good enough to have this wealth, or that you're not going to be responsible enough to have this wealth. That's clear and transmute all of that. Let's keep you in a cookie jar and not practice. So let's clear and transmute anywhere where you were limited before you even step foot into the adulthood. Let's clear and transmute all of those. I'm hearing some of you on here are like, no, I was. Okay, so any denial or anywhere where you want to make that, how do I want to say that? Just clear all energies. You can try them all back on later if you don't like it. So anywhere where you question yourself or you question your money spending or how you spend money, or clear and transmute all of those energies. And clear and transmute anywhere where your mom spends money or she can't spend money. and you took on that you can't do it too, or you can't do it because there's no communication of the money, let's clear and transmute all of that. Anywhere where you hold money as a power, like it's above everything else, it controls you, let's clear and transmute all limits.
Yeah.
Clear and transmute all of that.
I have an exercise that's coming through.
Awesome.
All right. So imagine that I'm giving y'all $150,000. You're welcome. My pleasure. Everyone here just got 150,000. All right. First off, notice all your thoughts. It's not real. Why is she doing this? How can she just give 150,000 away? Just notice whatever all your immediate thoughts are. Okay. And now everything outside, let's bring in a new garbage bag. We need a new garbage bag in the middle. Okay. Anything that was outside the energy of just pure gratitude and joy, let's throw those thoughts in the garbage. Throw them in the garbage in the middle. Now, let's make this even more fun. With this $150,000, the rule is you get to give it all away. You don't get to keep it. And trust me, I would like to keep it myself. So now what are the thoughts that you're having? Because if we are in the infinite light of prosperity, we will always receive plenty, plentiful, overflow, surplus. So let's imagine ourselves giving it all away to different, I don't know, however you want to do it, up to you. You can give it to charity, you can give it to your family, you can give it to friends, you can be quote unquote conniving and be like, okay, I'm going to give it away to my husband, my partner. I don't care. Do it however you want. And again, notice all the feelings and the thoughts that come up as you're giving it away. Maybe you're walking down the street, giving it away. Oh, Susan does that one.
Mm.
She pretends she's giving out hundreds or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love it. So abundant. Okay, so now release all those negative, anything negative, let's put it into the center, into the bag. Because the energy here is about being in the infinite of prosperity. So knowing that even if we spend our last dollar, our last dime, that there is more than enough coming to refill our buckets and everything in the way of that. Release. And yes, I'm going to end the exercise, this one on that note.
Mm-hmm.
So everywhere we all felt fear or frustration, we were like excited, but then second guessed it. And hey, do we second guess it? And that's why we created the need to get rid of it? Maybe, because that could be a thing too. Maybe that's why the exercise came through. I don't know, but let's release it. Everywhere we were just in a pure state of gratitude and openness, let's release. Everywhere we receive money and it just can't be, let's release. Everywhere we find $200 on the street, on the sidewalk, and we're like, oh, I need to figure out whose this is and get it back to them. Instead of being like, oh, look what the universe has gifted me. I received. So let's release anything in the way of just being open to receiving, knowing that the universe and God creator energy is giving you abundance all the time. And are we picking it up? Are we receiving? Are we allowing it in? Or are we like, oh, it's too much work. I don't know, not for me. So releasing it all to just be in the wide open arms of gratitude and receiving.
Clear anywhere miracles can't happen for you.
Mm.
You can't step into the miracle of it. Let's release all of that.
Miracles are my norm. New affirmation all day long.
There's heaviness on the miracle world word.
Mm.
So anywhere where miracles aren't truth, or that they only happen to other people, let's release all of that. Or they can't happen for you. It's an energy of lack, right? So let's clear anywhere where they can't happen for you. Or that there's an energy within somebody here that you can't have miracles because somebody told you that they weren't real, or they're okay. So let's clear anywhere where you are limiting your miracles because of somebody else's thought or their programming. Clear and transmute all of those energies. Bethany and I walk every day, and there are miracles all around us. You just have to awaken to seeing them. So anywhere
That sounds like a good course to create.
it does.
Miracles are my norm course.
So anywhere where you have forgotten that you are a miracle, let's clear and transmute all of that. Clear and transmute anywhere where you're not worthy of miracles, you're not worthy of prosperity, you're not worthy of comfort and love and joy.
Ooh.
And abundance of money.
Yeah, I just thought of a family member. I don't think they're on here, but if they are, yep, definitely calling you forward. I can't buy that car because it's too luxurious and I need to remember I'm still on earth.
Limit, right?
Total limit. Only can have luxuries in heaven is basically their belief. So if anyone is holding on to that one, I offer it up to you to release. Heaven is right here on earth. And I believe part of our mission is to realize that.
I think part of our mission is to return back to the light body that we really truly are, right? Same thing. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, all the healings that we do, or that I do usually, like the physical ones, are very much in heaven. I do them in heaven because that's the creator space. Oh,
So anywhere where you believe that you're not in heaven, or that there's a separation of heaven, I would invite you to clear and transmute all of that. Do you see how that is like the energy of lack, right? Like you can't have it because you're not in heaven yet, or that you need to suffer here on earth. Let's awaken to the fact that you are only choosing to suffer because you are choosing to suffer. Clear and transmute all of those energies. And it's okay. You can choose that pathway. We're not here to judge it, but to invite you to allow the energy of love and abundance and prosperity and authenticity of you to come through. And some of you are like, I don't know who I am. That's good. That's fine, right? So anywhere where you don't know who you are, let's clear and transmute all of that. Boy, this is going off on a different, it's like, well, who am I? What am I? What am I here for? Let's just clear anywhere where you lost control, or that you're aligning with your parents' version of you because you weren't aware of this. Let's clear and transmute anywhere where you can't change things. You can't change your situation. You can't change who you are. It's not that easy. That's clear and transmute. All of those energies, past lives, dimensions, all realities. Ooh, that's really in your sacral. You can feel that emotion. I can't change things.
Sacral is the money chakra too.
Interesting. That's clear. Send a ton of light to your sacral.
Yeah.
Let's allow your sacral to up level to the version of you now. And let's allow a new download of wisdom into your sacral around the truth of who you are and the abundance that you are. You are the abundance of joy. You're the abundance of love. You're the abundance of creator. So if you were really truly the abundance of the creator or a reflection of the creator, do you think that God or universe is in the energy of lack? Or is that your ego? That's what I'll say. Clear and transmute anywhere where your ego is keeping you safe. My God, I can't breathe on that one. Somebody's having a panic attack or asthma attack. So let's clear anywhere where you can't breathe.
Yeah, I feel that.
Releasing all of that. Releasing all the breath. There's a lot of panic with that one. Clear anywhere where you need to be in the lack of energy of creator. Clear and transmute all of that.
Oh man. I'm hearing this isn't going to be enough. I need more. Okay, well, we do have the course available too. Oh, okay.
And again, we're not laughing at you. We're not.
Okay. Yeah, everywhere this isn't enough, let's release all that. I mean, obviously, would love for you to purchase the course. But let's not limit ourselves to being in the energy of this is enough. I receive. I have the filling up exercise that's come through. So, but if you want to, do you have any more clearings?
Yeah, it's funny because it's gone. It's almost like they don't want me to see it, but they want me to see it. So clear and transmute anywhere we're receiving. It's like some of you are like, I don't understand. I don't know how to see it. I don't know all of that. Well, you can reach out to Bethany and I. We're happy to support you in that way. We're happy to guide you. Just know that you are a being, a human, and having a human experience. You're really a soul having a human experience. I said that to somebody this week, and they're like, like, okay. You let me know when you're ready. So clear and transmute anywhere where you were taught that you were human, like there was no soul of you, or there was no, my God, that feels heavy. Clear and transmute all energies around soul. And I see your soul as being little teeny tiny, and that you need to be a robotic doing what everybody else wants you to do. Let's clear and transmute all of those energies, cut all cords, ties, any attachments through your throat, your heart. Ooh, that feels way lighter. Okay, clear the lungs around. I'm just a human. You are really just a soul having a human experience. Discovering all the emotions that you need to discover. Thank you. That feels way lighter. Okay, Lau, I'm sorry. There's something in the lungs. So anywhere where your breath needs to be in the space of I'm only human. I can't have emotions. I can't feel anything. I need to be unconscious. Let's release all of those energies, cut all cords, ties, any attachments to all of that. Okay, that feels better.
And we're just, this came to me yesterday, someone shared, but we're offering what we channel, what we see as truth, right? So you may find other things as truth, and that's totally fine. Someone was talking yesterday about clones and like people being cloned. It's like so hard for me to wrap my head around it. Part of me doesn't even want to like tune in to see if it's truth because I'm so resistant to the idea that they're cloning people. She's like, that's fine. You can be on the timeline of there's no clones. Like that's what I was told. You can be on the timeline where there's no clones. I'm like, okay, maybe I prefer that timeline, right? Or maybe I'm just not willing to see the truth, which I would like to be open and release all limits to truth and what comes through, right? But I just wanted to share that with y'all. You can be on whatever timeline you want.
Yes, because you're that powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the filling up, getting you guys all radiant. What I see is an exercise for you all to partake in. So I want you to envision yourself in front of you. And then I see this stream of light. And we're calling this prosperity light, the light of prosperity. Okay. So the thing is where are you with the light? Are you touching it? Is your hand touching it? Is a finger touching it? Are you in the light beam? Are you next to it? Are you like 30 feet away from it? Just notice. So much of healing is about awareness. A whole nother level of emotional intelligence and consciousness. All right, so I invite you guys to all step into this light beam. And for me, I see it. I mean, I don't want to place what I see. I want you guys to come up with what you see. So just allow yourself to be in the light beam, and you can share us as well if you'd like to. I immediately got a headache. So everywhere it's really hard to be in the light of prosperity, let's release all that. Everywhere it's too much, too powerful, it is piercing your soul in some way that does not feel good. Let's release all that. Because when we are in the light of prosperity, fully connected to the light of prosperity, we can receive $1 million, we can spend $1 million, we can receive $1 million, we can spend $1 million. There are no limits, there are no minimums, there are no maximums. There just is this glorious light of infinite prosperity, abundance flowing through, activating every atom, molecule, and cell of your being, your auric field, your energetic field. And when we are so, when we are so in love with ourselves and the knowing of that, we are more confident, we're courageous, and we couldn't care less if we were spending $200,000 on somebody, on the street corner, because we are so tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to the light of prosperity that is around us, surrounding us, and available to us at all times. So I just feel like this really warm, tingly light flowing all around me. And feel free to like snapshot this experience, this light within your being. Allow this to be your new level of prosperity. Easily receiving, easily giving. We're just all in the flow. Always more than enough, always a surplus, an overflow. And if you can screenshot this experience that you're feeling right now, and then turn it back on, like in an hour or 2 hours, be like, oh, what was that feeling again? Let me get into it. This. If you could take a picture and put it in your phone as a feeling memory, we need to create a feeling phone. to get into it again and again and again and again and again. Okay. Susan, I see you have more stuff to share.
No, I'm just allowing light to pour into. I'm writing down that
Okay.
everybody's getting stuff poured into them
Oh.
around their right programmings, around their authenticity of themselves.
Yeah, the truth of prosperity within. And I encourage you taking on the affirmation for today and carrying it forward, saying as many times as you can, as you remember. Miracles are my norm. Miracles are my norm. Miracles are my norm. And on that note, just bringing us back to the beginning, a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you feeling? 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. In the energy of light and prosperity, or the light of prosperity. Oh my God. Everywhere I can't even say it. Let's release. Oh.
Let's allow the power to come back on of your authenticity.
And remember what Susan said earlier. We are getting back to the remembrance, the memory of the truth of us. When we came into this world as little nuggets, there was 0 thoughts around money. There was just infinite love and support. And if there wasn't, then you experienced that, and that has created all sorts of other programs. But when you came in, you believed in infinite love and support. I'm like, amen, amen, amen. And so it is, and so it is. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Woo! Feels so good.
Sometimes I sit there and ask, how do I return back to my light body? And then pay attention to what other people are telling you. Because they'll beautifully show up in really
So good.
harmony.
And I am sharing this with everyone. Here is the course, and that's 50% off through Tuesday. I did because tax day. Also, if you guys want, because we did do this on YouTube, of course you have to deal with ads unless you have the pro version. The link of this is here. The YouTube link of this, if you want to re-listen to it or share it with people, go ahead, feel free. We're trying on some different things. Oh. And we have not come up with next month's healing yet. So if there is something that you really feel strongly, definitely share it with us so we can share with the world and channel what we do best, healing. Yeah, and you can always book Susan for connecting to loved ones. I also remembered I downloaded this while working with a client like a month ago or 2 months ago, maybe, a chakra wealth healing. And the price of that is a little bit more than my normal rates. It's $555, but it's interesting. It could take only 45 minutes, but it is a ton of energy. And so far, everyone I have worked on has been completely up-leveling their income levels. So that's been really awesome as well. But I don't know if I have that I've just been telling people. So if you're interested, just reach out.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
She did it for me, and it was like,
Yeah. We should go back and look at that one spot.
oh,
Yeah, that one.
Lots of shifting and moving. Make sure you rest or do whatever you need to do. Pay attention to your body today. Drink lots of fluids. Water is really beautiful and powerful. bless the water before you drink it. You could say, it is full of prosperity. It's going to make
Miracles are my norm all day long.
all day long. And then count the miracles.
Ooh. Yeah, you could take
That's kind of fun to do.
I used to have a log of all the things I manifested. I think I could go and do a story on every single one of the things I've manifested because they've all been so like cool.
But I do believe that everybody manifests everything in their life. They're just not aware. They only like the good stuff, right?
The super,
So,
yeah, the miraculous stuff.
yeah.
So the goal is to normalize the miraculous stuff.
Yes, right? To where it just happens.
Like, hello.
And you're like, oh. Yeah. It's really beautiful. Powerful
Really beautiful.
session.
Okay, all those links, if you guys want, are in the chat. Let me also put it on the YouTube.
We love each and every one of you.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful that you guys got on the call today. We're so grateful that you chose to support you so that you can support your family and support all that are around you. You are infectious. Is that what I want to say? Bethany and I had this conversation about infection. I'm like, ooh, let's change the vibration of that and make it be like, yeah, I can infect you with so much love.
Yeah.
So much joy. There you go. So
Good. You're
allow
welcome.
you to be full of love and joy and blast that out to everybody.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because miracles are your norm.
All right, you guys stay in the light of prosperity. It's so juicy. It is so juicy. You guys feel it? Did you change your level 0 to 10?
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay, you guys rock. Thank you for joining us today. So fun. And you guys guided us to this, which was also really cool because we hadn't done that before when we did the poll of a few different courses or sessions to do. So it was fun. Maybe we'll do that again.
Yeah.
So fun.
Give
Oh, and we
feedback.
have our annual membership coming as well, which we're like so on top of.
Yep.
It's
Totally.
happening. There's going to be an annual membership. So we will do 3 live calls a month. You'll have more access to the courses, either at a significant discount. We might just make it a free for all for now, or maybe it will just be all the being one meditations that you get for free. We aren't sure yet. We're figuring it out for y'all, but very excited to continue this journey with y'all. So
Have a beautiful, miraculous day.
yes, in the light of prosperity. Okay.
Light of
Love you.
Love you.